All right, we got a 4-on-4, and Mox Pearl, not the best card in this pack. There's a Broadside Bombardiers. There's a Mox. This is, I think, the best card in the cube. It's a Mox that adds any color of mana. Like, are you kidding? So, I'm definitely taking Mox, passing Andreas here, Echo Baronin, a Mox Pearl, and then Slacks probably takes Bombardiers. It's definitely the best card left in the pack. Sandy is in the draft, on my team even, but down a ways. So what's going to get taken here? There's 2 fetches, Bombardiers, Pearl. That's 4. Sneak is 5. Brainstorm and Jace, 6, 7, something like that. All right, well, I'm going to take Mox. There are sometimes spots where you should take a power or take a non-power card past both pieces of power, but there wasn't a good spot to do that there, I think. Bombardiers is really good. Mox is quite a bit better than Mox Pearl. So I think that our team is going to get 2 of the 3 anyway, and Bombardiers isn't that hard to use. Though I think I am going to take Pyrogoyf here, which is kind of a shame, because it would be nice if I could have floated that to Slacks alongside the Bombardiers. But I think Pyrogoyf is just by far the best card in this pack. There's Emperor Bones, Blood Tithe, Luminarch, Relic. These are all fine cards. Pyrogoyf is better. Hey, it's splashable too. That part's nice. And then here, there's a Witherbloom Apprentice to go with Chain of Smog. There's Reprieve. There's Wasteland, Bauble, Sculler, Noble. No, I don't. I like Domain, and Mox and Pyrogoyf are both good in Domain, but I don't think I need to start there and take Noble. I could just take Reprieve, which is also great in Domain, but if I end up red-white, that's not the end of the world either. We're far enough away from Sandy that it's not too much of a disaster either way. Oh, I kind of want to take Balance. Balance is just a sick card when you have a Mox. It's also Pest Infestation. There's Stoneforge. I think Stoneforge is good, but I don't want to take Stoneforge here. I think it's enough weaker than Pest Infestation or Balance. And honestly, I should probably just take Pest Infestation here. Weird how we ended up in Domain. We'll see. I just think Pest Infestation is really good, so I guess I'm happy to take that. Now there's an Emrakul and a Thassa's Oracle, as well as Gaia's Cradle, Zagoth Triumph, Treasure Cruise, Aragorn, Orcish Lumberjack. We passed Sneak, but it's maybe Charles takes it, because I think it's still going to be Pearl Bombardiers. I might just take Zagoth Triumph. I mean, there's Thassa's Oracle, but we're not very close to doing that. I think I'd rather just take the Triumph. And then here, I could take Mother of Runes. I could take Fallen Shinobi, Reckless Stormseeker. Oh, could be a Bob. Bob with Mox. My curve isn't too high in Domain. Yeah, I'm in for Bob. Late Brain Freeze is also a Mox Opal. I think I'm just in for Generous Plunderer, though. Yeah, we don't have any of the artifact or combo setups to take these cards. I do like Kaito, but could have gone Kaito or Shinobi into Kaito, I guess. But I think I just will take Generous Plunderer here. Generous Plunderer is pretty good. And I feel like this is a good place to be, but I don't know. There's also an Elegant Parlor there, I suppose, but I feel like tap lands, you don't have to go out of your way to get a bunch of tap lands when you're in Domain, because you already have the Surveil lands and the Triumphs, so that's a lot of sets of them, plus a couple of creature lands too. In this pack, Shielded Edict is good, Portable Hole's fine, Darksec Shores is okay. There's also a Teferi. I think I'll just take Lush Portico. Look, we got a tap land. It's okay. I also think the lands without types aren't as strong in Domain, and I don't even have a blue card, so I think taking a Portico here is good. And now, Leyline Binding versus Overgrown Tomb. I think I take Leyline Binding. That card is awesome. I do like Overgrown Tomb, but I've got 2 duels already. Let's just take the Leyline Binding. Glorybringer or Skyclave, or take a combo card. Could take Mirage Mirror. I'll eventually learn how this all works. Let's just take the Time Vault combo. No, I'll take Glorybringer. This deck could definitely play a Glorybringer. Sculler versus Mishra's Bauble. I guess I don't look like I'm bobbling that much, and Sculler is pretty nice. Yeah, I do like having a little disruption here. And I guess I'll take Sylvan as a sideboard card. I don't usually main deck those. So Lumberjack actually is kind of nice, But I really like Endurance. I think Endurance is a really good card. Oh, Nissa, that's nice. All right. And Gargaroth. Well, green was definitely open, but and blue was not. I really saw like Brainstorm wheeled, but I didn't see a whole lot of blue cards. And then here, what do we got? Oh, there's Minsk and Boo. All right. I guess maybe the Lumberjack would have been nice, but I don't know what my mana base is going to look like for Lumberjack. And Endurance is a really strong card. I just like having Endurance. Well, I'll take Minsk and Boo over nothing. And yeah, that works for me. There was just nothing there that was all that interesting. Definitely want more lands. Fetch lands are almost impassable. The good thing is I opened 2 fetches, but I didn't see any other ones. So Verdant and Prismatic Feast are gone. Still lots of fetches to be had, huh? Okay, now, geez, there's a Bowmasters and a Comet and a Mox Diamond. And an Underground Sea for that matter, but I kind of think I just take Bowmasters. It's Comet's a little harder to use. Didn't get past a lot of black, so I think Falcon Eye might be taking that. Mox Diamond would be excellent in this deck, but Bowmasters is just such a messed up card. Let's just try to avoid passing it. Plus, I don't need Glorybringer or Nissa here. I kind of could be like Jund Splash Domain cards. I have plus white, I guess. Yeah, we'll see where where my mana ends up. Well, it ends up supporting Psychic Frog. And there's a Brawler I might get back, or a Rafine. All right, Frog is great. It's a fantastic card. I'm happy to put it in my deck, and it's a kind of effective hate here, because I think Frog would go right into Falcon Eye's deck. And here, I've just got to take a land over Delighted Halfling. I have all 2s anyway, so I think I take Badlands, because I already have a white land. Red is really nice. I have a lot of red cards, so yeah. Tribal Flames, something to look out on the way back, perhaps. Now I take Oliphant. I just took Badlands, so Oliphant helps nicely. I don't think... there's also Commercial District. Actually, maybe I just do that. I have no 1s, and a red-green Surveil is actually kind of perfect. This is currently a red-black land. I think I'll go with the Surveil land. There's also Lotus Cobra, Doomsday, Collective Brutality. Oh, Taiga. Yeah, I think I just got to take Taiga as well. I like Duress, but I don't know. Just good mana is so important. And Leovold is good. Lutri's fine, but if I'm not going to get fetches, I'm going to take some lands. Oh, look, now I can take Troll of Khazad-dûm, which can get every color but white currently, though it's slow to get green and blue. No, I'm not worried about missing out on Avacyn's Pilgrim. Occult Epiphany is a good card, but I think Troll of Khazad-dûm is what I want. And then now, oh wow, this pack has a lot of cards I could play. I could play every card here. And like Pre-War Formware is not bad. Snuff Out is amazing. Wrenn and 6, don't have any fetches for that. Once Upon a Time is great too. So is Lingering Souls, honestly. There's also Generous Ent, but I think after taking Troll, I don't need the Ent so badly. There's also Flame Slash. I kind of think I just take Snuff Out. Snuff Out is so good. And then Territorial Kavu came back. All right, I'm going to try to go for it. I think I have a good setup for that. And here, there's Night Scythe, Tarmogoyf, Spire Bluff Canal. This doesn't have types, but it does help cast Psychic Frog. There's also a Sika's Chariot, but I've got a couple 4s and a couple 5s in my sideboard if I really need them. So I think I'll just take the Spire Bluff. It's not amazing. All right, now Brawler. I think I like Brawler more than Rafine. Pass a late Upheaval. Tribal Flames. Okay. We just have a bunch of cards that have Domain on, so that's a good place to be. I do need some fetch lands, but I have a Troll, 3 tap lands, and 2 duels. In here, I'm not really that likely to play any of these cards. I think Lily is the one I most want to hate, and then Bloodbraid Challenger is a fine card, but you never know. Don't think Elvish Mystic is really what I want either. Okay, well, Mox Diamond is gone. I have the Glee-Mox. Pretty nice for a 5-color deck. And I guess I would be fine with picking up a regular Mox at this point. Let's see what we got. All right, well, I did. And it was a Mox Emerald, but all the Moxes would be good. Emerald's nice. Cast Territorial Kavu. Passing a Scalding Tarn, Ignoble. Maybe I'll get Ursine Monstrosity back or Xander's Lounge. I don't really want the Lounge too badly. All right, well, Double-Mox deck. This deck is looking pretty nice. Emerald isn't the best at casting Psychic Frog or Tide Hollow Sculler, unfortunately, but I can live with that. I feel good about the Oliphant pick now too because I picked up Troll, especially with Dark Confidant in my deck. You don't want that many land cyclers, and just in general, you'd rather have one of these per game rather than two. So what's going to be back? Gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, decent chance I get Ursine Monstrosity back. Potentially I get Ignoble Hierarch back. And what do we got here? There's Mana Leak, which is a good card. Barrowgoyf, Grist. Some Baubles, Lorien Revealed, Through the Breach. Don't need that. Don't need Lightning Greaves. So it's really Grist, Mana Leak, or Barrowgoyf. I don't really think I'm in the Mana Leak category. My fixing isn't good enough to reliably have the blue. I kind of just want to take Grist. Grist is pretty strong, though. Pyrogoyf and Barrowgoyf is a really nice combo. Maybe I just take Barrowgoyf. The problem is I think Grist is just a little bit stronger. I mean, they're both good, certainly, but the Grist is a little more likely to wheel, but I don't think either of them is going to. So I'll just take that. And then now there's a Fabled Passage. I don't really want, that's not the fetch I was hoping to get. There's Bitter Triumph as just another interactive spell, but I have Leyline Binding, Snuff Out, Tribal Flames. I just took Grist. There's Ponder, which is a good card. Maybe I just take Fabled Passage, though. I can't play Titania. Awkward pack that has a bunch of pretty decent cards, but nothing I really want to take this early. Yeah, I guess I will just take the Fabled Passage then. I just need a fetch land really badly. Well, I just get a dual land here. So here, I kind of want Plateau, because Plateau Zagoth is all 5. It's always nice to have that. So I think I'd rather have that over Tundra, and I don't want Spara's Headquarters or Vamp all that much. And then here, I'm probably going to take Headliner Scarlet. There's also Green Suns that gets Territorial Covered and Shoba Brawler. Grist, yeah. Deathrite, except I have no fetches. This is the all duels. All right, well, we'll go Headliner Scarlet. I have a couple Moxes too, so a fast card or two here isn't bad. And then here, Rolls of Deep Shadow, huh? Can't play Subtlety. Manamorphose wouldn't be like crazy, but I'm not that excited about it. Maybe I just take Thornspire Verge. I could hate draft something, but I don't see anything here that I care that much about. I think I'll just take Thornspire Verge. And then now I've got to take Stomping Ground. I mean, Scion of Draco is nice. Late Retrofitter, wow. But Scion could come back. It'd be the only card in the pack. Mystic Forge a little more likely to, especially since, yeah, Scion isn't coming back. Do I take the Scion or do I take another Taiga? The problem is I feel like this deck is not going to be as good at getting 5 colors as I would like. Let's just take the Taiga. Now there's an Urza in this pack. Am I supposed to just hate the Urza? Is Andreas? Andreas likes artifacts. Took a Pearl. Or do I take Pyrokinesis, which would be really strong for this deck? Like, I would happily play that. I don't think Pyrokinesis is good enough to justify passing the Urza there. And Ignoble came back. Great. That I'm happy to play. Passing a Thopter Foundry. All the twin pieces here, too, which is funny. Daze, Through the Breach, Oddity. I mean, I guess I could take Elvish Mystic and then put Bloodbraid Challenger and Oddity into my deck. Yeah, I don't hate that. And then here, Paradise Druid or Simian Spirit Guide. It's probably supposed to be Paradise Druid. It could be Oust, though. I've got some fixing for that. I'm going to want to play some white cards anyway. No, I should just take Paradise Druid. I don't love it, but I think it's fine. And then here, Arwen is actually kind of nice with this many creatures in my deck. I think I'd rather have Arwen than get lost. Yeah, Green Suns might have actually gotten there. I don't mind passing the other cards, and sure, I'll pass some on the last pick. Oh, I got the last pick Scion, which I still don't really think quite works, but we'll have to see. All right, so currently I don't think I want to play Scion of Draco. I mean, I do want to, but not having any actual fetch lands besides a Fabled Passage and a Troll makes me a little wary. I think my mana is actually going to be okay. Let's figure out the mana first, and then I guess I can finalize things. But Currently, Elvish Mystic also look just kind of weak. Like, doesn't tap for any other colors. I don't think it's going to help me that much. So let's see. If I put in one of each land for this Fabled Passage, that leaves me one too many lands, first of all, because this is 15 lands plus Mox, Gleemox, and Troll is 18. Green Suns I actually think is fine here. I could cut Bloodbraid Challenger, because this is going to hit a 2 a lot of the time. And then play kind of a little heavy on the land count. But I have like Grist, Dark Confidant, Plunderer. These are fine. Maybe I just don't need the island. Let's see, my only blue card is Frog. Oh, I do need island. Oh, no, I have Zagoth Triumph. Just to have a blue source for Leyline Binding. Or an island for Leyline Binding, Tribal Flames, Neshoba Brawler. I mean, I guess if I'm going that hard, maybe I just play the Scion anyway. And cut. Could cut Arwen. I probably don't want to do that. I could also cut Tidehollow Sculler. Can I cut Plains? No. Mountain, or maybe I cut one of these lands. What about this red-green? Let's see. So for red, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red. Yeah, I could definitely cut a red. And then for black, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources. Yeah, I don't have as many as I would like, but a second swamp is probably not going to help. I guess I have Ignoble and Paradise Druid, though it makes me a little more want to cut either Frog or Tidehollow, and I think it's just going to be Tidehollow. And then I'll put Sign of Draco in. White, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources, plus for 3 white cards. Plus I have Paradise Druid, and then... Oh, and Generous Plunderer can make treasure sometimes, too. Sign of Draco, Dark Confidant. I do love that. And then green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, green I'm doing pretty good on. Okay. Yeah, so it's... You know, it's... Maybe it just wants to be Sylvan with all these. I think we have most of the aggressive stuff here, too. Maybe Sylvan goes in, and honestly, maybe Psychic Frog goes out. If I took out Psychic Frog, I could also take out this island. Like, yes, I wouldn't be able to Fabled Passage for it, but I have a blue Triumph, so that I can even fetch with Troll. So at some point, I'll have a blue out, I would imagine. No, this deck's going to need to try to hit Domain as best as possible. I think I'm going to have to do that. All right. I think I will start the Frog in the sideboard and see how this goes. It's kind of a sketchy Dark Confidant deck too. Maybe what I do is I just do this. Okay. That I kind of like. All right, let's just draw a Gleemox. That's basically what it comes down to. If I do that, we'll be good. All right, time for round 1. Yeah, I will keep this hand. I'm playing against Lutri Companion over here. Fabled Passage. Oh, fetch land. What's it like? Fabled Passage for Forest is gonna do some work here. And then turn 2, do I play a Territorial Kavu, a Neshoba Brawler, a Paradise Druid, a Green Suns? I have all these options. My guess is I just play the Territorial Kavu, though maybe Paradise Druid's better. Let's see, Grim Monolith. Okay. Let's get Forest. And wow, into Night Scythe. Okay, turn 2 Night Scythe is definitely something. That kind of makes me want to just play Territorial Kavu, because I drew a tap land as my 3rd land. Basically, if I had drawn an untapped land there, going Paradise Druid would have let me play Territorial Kavu plus Brawler next turn, potentially. And obviously that's a pretty nice reward. But, oh, geez, okay. But I think having Territorial Kavu into Brawler sounds pretty good. I'm going to kind of get worked here. This Necron Warrior is going to turn into a 4/1. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't really have an answer here. Snuff Out would have been a nice draw at some point here. Or Stomping Ground. I can play Brawler and Tapland. I guess. Brawler. Play Lush Portico. I'm pretty dead. I mean, Pest Infestation would be the kind of thing. Oh, Arwen. Okay. I guess I'll try it that way. And then I'm not going to attack here because I'm going to want to block one of the Menace Skeletons. I'm still taking 7 here. Workshop, nice. All right, yeah, the Designer Jacob did come back, so Mystic Forge. Continuing to do Mystic Forge things, which is to say nothing. Crew the Night Scythe. Attack with both. Sack and Grim Monolith. Yeah. Block. Lose Territorial Kavu, I'm sure. Go to 6. Let's draw Arwen. Go to 4. Give this lifelink. Yeah, I don't think that's actually good enough. Pest Infestation would also not have been. All right. This doesn't really make me want Sylvan that much. Or Dark Confidant. Kind of want Elder Gargaroth, given that. Though, I'm on the play. Maybe I want Nissa. Maybe I don't want any of these things. Maybe I just want Glorybringer. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. On the play, maybe drawing one of my Moxes would be nice. That could definitely... on the play with a Mox would be a very different game. Okay, still companioning Lutri, unsurprisingly. And what's my best draw? Turn 1 Gleemox into a 2-drop. Yeah, I guess I'll keep. Pest Infestation does look really good here, at least. And I'll play Zagoth. I don't think I'm cycling this. I've got 2 other 3-drops in hand. Snuff Out, also a nice one against Gut. Falcon Mold to 6 here. Endurance can also maybe do a little ambushing. Who knows? I have all the colors but white right now. Island go. All right. You know, I might just not cycle this troll, honestly. Cool. Yeah, that's an Ancestral. That's pretty good. Pass the turn. I mean, we'll see what my next draw is, but it feels like cycling troll there is not necessary. Oh. I see Jace. Troll cannot get white mana. Pass the turn. Gets every color but white. I'm going to Endurance end of turn most likely here to get Ancestral back in and reset like the Jace progress. But it's funny that now that I have a Pest Infestation that I could cast on turn 4 for 2, Falcon is just like playing no artifacts and just going Ancestrals into Jaces, which can't say I like that very much. Guess could play a Night Scythe or something. Saheeli, okay. Alright, well, I will cast Endurance end of turn. I don't think I'm casting Pest Infestation next turn, so I think I can hold the troll for one more turn here. A white source wouldn't be bad. Oh, Psychic Frog is not bad either. Alright, well, let's just start by attacking Saheeli for 4 here. Not 5, sadly. And play a Psychic Frog. And pass the turn. Do I cycle this troll is kind of interesting. I'm scared of this Saheeli. Falcon has 7 cards in hand. Oh, I guess about to be 6, then about to be 7 again. And I imagine we'll be able to trigger Saheeli at least once, probably twice. Didn't have any zeros, so there was that at least. But we'll see. Okay. Discard Spar's headquarters. Yep, there it goes. And presumably something else as well. Flame Slash the Endurance. All right. Endurance has been flame slashed. I think now I do cycle the troll because I'm most likely going to play Pest Infestation. And one of the things that's nice about cycling troll is it gets another card in the graveyard for Psychic Frog. Oh, well, that's a pretty nice draw. So let's play the Plains. Let's discard the Badlands, I think. Let's attack with Psychic Frog. I just need to get a third card in my graveyard here. And exile these 3 from my graveyard to give this flying. And the nice thing is that this actually draws me a card even when it kills Saheeli. So it's a pretty good deal. Okay, and oh, I drew a Mox. Okay, did I yield until next end step or something? I didn't really mean to. I mean, this is fine because I could have cast the Pest Infestation, but I feel like I'll get a better target in a second here. Jace is going to flip, and then getting to reprieve a flashback Flame Slash could be nice. And then I can cast Pest Infestation for a bunch. But I think I did somehow. I'm going to turn off auto yields. All right. Mightstone and Weakstone. No, that I will reprieve. Well, now flashing back Flame Slash on Jace, I would just discard 2 more cards. All right. And they have missed a land drop here. It's turn 5. Interesting. Oh, this gives hexproof if it's blue, huh? I could also Pest Infestation here. So if I want to hit Jace, I have to discard at least 1 card. Okay, let's go Mox, Pest Infestation, these 3. I think. Because then I don't have to give flying. Though I guess maybe giving flying doesn't matter. Because I could play Scion of Draco as well, but I think I'd rather just do this for 3. Kill all 3 of those. Discard a swamp. Attack Jace. Oh, actually I didn't need to discard a swamp because of the Exalted, but I don't mind. Yeah, I'll play this. I think Surveilling is probably worth it. Okay, pass the turn. And Mightstone or Weakstone can't kill the... Oh no, it can kill the thing. Because that was Exalted. Well, Milling of Fabled Passage was kind of like drawing a card. So now can Flame Slash the Frog, but I can discard Scion to save it. And then you're not playing Mightstone and Weakstone. You can just plus Jace. Here's where Bloodbraid Challenger would be pretty nice at this stage in the game. But, I don't know, taking a look. What are you hoping to draw here? Pyrogoyf, Headliner Scarlet, Green Suns, Oddity, Minsk and Boo. Basically any of the cards that cost 3 or more mana would be pretty effective here. Let's see what Falcon Eye is up to. I have a pretty good squad in play right now, I gotta admit that. And my domain deck is kind of domaining, even if it's a sketchy domain deck. Okay, flashing back Flame Slash. Sure. Flame Slash the Frog. Yeah, I'll discard the Scion. Probably should not have played Commercial District, though. As it turns out, it did mill a land. Okay, and the Frog survives. All right. So those two back, and then this one, attack Jace. And I'm going to discard the plateau. Just get an extra point of damage in. There's no reason not to. Draw a card. Ooh, okay. That could be nice. We'll see what comes up. And I mean, Falcon Eye has 8 mana now. Basalt Monolith is a pretty strong card. Could definitely, like, I mean, Forensic Gadgeteer combo me off. Could cast, I guess can't cast Upheavals in my teammate's sideboard, but like, at least I think so. Has a lot of mana now. Still, the Frog is a pretty big threat. The 6 pests are all obviously pretty good. If this is like Mightstone, Weakstone, draw 2 cards, that's clearly not going to be too big of a deal. This could be a dig through time. Oh, it is the Mightstone and Weakstone. All right. Draw 2. Well, no reason not to Bowmaster here. Get a little bit of extra damage in. All right. We got game 2. I'm not sure if I want this Arwen. Pretty good against the gut draws, though, I think. I think Sylvan on the draw. Still not liking it. Sculler. I'll do the Glorybringer. I guess Bloodbraid can be good against Planeswalkers, but it's not that good against the Healy, so I think I like where we're at here. Okay. Any Moxes? Any Moxes? On the draw here. And open for action. Yeah, I mean, this is turn 1 Territorial Kavu. It's only a 2/2. But if I find black, it then gets bigger, and I've got a Grist to follow it up with. Falcon is mulliganing. And I'm going to go... Yeah, and I get to loot off Territorial Kavu. I shouldn't go Spire Bluff Mox Emerald Kavu. That would not be a good play. And we haven't seen Strip Miner Wastelands. It is so brutal, though, when you play a Kavu off of one land and then they just, like, strip mine it. I've done that before. It is good. Just Ancestraling. Oh, Mana Vaulting. Jeez, okay. Falcon's got a good deck here. That's for sure. Oh, Swamp is nice. All right. At least now I get to play turn 2 Grist. Turn 1 Kavu, turn 2 Grist is not bad. Might not be good enough, we'll see, but it's a pretty respectable start, I will say. And then probably discarding Spire Bluff and keeping Commercial District, but I'm not sure about that one. Uh-oh. Mystic Forge. I've talked a lot of crap about Mystic Forge. Let's see if it delivers. Falcon Eye doesn't have a lot of mana. All right, nothing yet. Draw. Oh, yeah, this Territorial Kavu is getting big. Let's attack first. And I'm going to discard a card. Yeah, it'll be Commercial District. Oh, Bowmasters is nice too. Let's go Grist. I think I'd rather get Grist out than Endurance and +1. And then next turn, I've got Bowmasters and or Endurance. Falcon liked the top card. Didn't exile it with Mystic Forge, which I don't love seeing that. That could be an Ancestral. It could be a... Well, not an Academy at this point. Okay. Current Mystic Forge count. 0 cards exiled, 0 cards played off it. 1 damage taken off Mana Vault. All right, there we go. Exiled a Gut. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Didn't play anything. Yeah, this is the Mystic Forge experience. Let's go attack with both. Oh, man, I just keep not sequencing right. I'm going to discard Spire Bluff. That part's fine. I just should have played the Plains first because I'm going to end up playing it. So I ended up short a point of damage. Though I think it won't matter, but that's not really the point either, you know? Because now I'm going to play Brawler. I have Bowmasters up, and I have next turn Pyrogoyf plus potentially Grist Ultimate. And I have a lot of power in play, so All right, Mana Vault pings. Mystic Forge again, exiles the top card. So far, 2 cards exiled, 0 cards played for free. Comet Stellar Pup. Okay. Is there any chance I want a Bowmasters in response? It makes it deal less damage with the 4/5, but I don't think I need to. Come on, don't. Okay, just made 2 squirrels. That was it. Okay, we win. There we go. Would you look at that? End of turn, Bowmaster. Bowmaster squirrel token. Untap. 8. Block that. I mean, I just attack with everything. Yeah. Winning in so many ways. And whoo. Sketchy domain. 1-0. You love to see that, honestly. All right. Time for round 2. Playing against kind of like a 5-color initiative deck. Yeah. I will keep this hand. No Mox. Had one last game. It was great, as advertised. This hand has turn 2 Paradise Druid, and we've got everything you need in Paradise City here. Okay, tapped. I like that. No turn 1 play really, really helps. All right, well, I guess I have my turn 3 play, assuming things all roll out in an orderly fashion. Library on the mulligan, huh? Into Cankerbloom. Okay, well, let's play the Paradise Druid. And Ignoble would have been nice if I had a untapped green, but I didn't even have untapped green, so kind of irrelevant. Next turn, most likely going to play Minsc and Boo. We'll see. Certainly taking 3 here. That's not much of a decision. And Lotus Cobra, okay. Into Yavimaya. Okay. Into Haywire Might. So now, not that far. It's only 4 mana. If I played Minsc and Boo, make the token, then... No, I don't think I need to do that. I think... Oh man, Yavimaya actually helping me out here. I think if I go Arwen into Ignoble, then yes, I delay Minsc and Boo coming down by a turn, but now I've got an indestructible blocker. So it's a lot harder to attack it, and that's even assuming the Boo would have gotten killed. Okay. I mean, maybe the downside is Stas plays an initiative creature here, but we'll see. I've got Minsc and Boo to maybe retake it. Okay, a filter land, or tap land is a good sign at least. Might not be anything too massive, but we'll see. And currently on 5 mana. Let's see what this is. All right, it's one of the really good initiative creatures. No, yeah, I would not advise attacking. If I attack with Minsc and Boo here, land would have been really nice. It's a 5/5 trample. Yeah, that's pretty great. And I'm probably going to get the initiative here. Because you have to block with a lot to not give me the initiative, given that I've got Arwen's activated ability. And what that means is post-combat, I should be able to, assuming I get the initiative, I'll go get my planes here, and then I'll Tribal Flames the Feywild Caretaker. Planes is my last type that I'm missing. And Nug the Caretaker here, which is nice because that stops getting Fairy Dragon tokens. The Fairy Dragon can take back the initiative, but I still have a Minsc and Boo here. Like, this feels like we're doing all right. And Scion of Draco gives first strike if it's red. All right. Trample if it's green. No haste, unfortunately. The abilities that Scion grants are pretty weak, honestly. Like, hexproof if it's blue, but if this doesn't have hexproof. I understand. I even played the guild pack deck with this, and that was pretty sweet. Oh, Caracas? Oh, that was a disgusting draw. Oh my god. All right. Well, I can bounce my Minsk token. I really don't like seeing that. Okay. And my Arwen. In fact, it could be bounce Arwen, kill Minsk and Boo. Yeah. Honestly, that's not that big of a deal because I don't like that they gained 3 life because it would have been really nice to try to nug them out with Pyrogoyf here. But the Minsk and Boo doesn't really do that much with a Caracas in play anyway, so all right. We'll see how this goes. This could be worse. I'm going to go to Forge. So right now, Pyro goes to 4-5. And put 2 counters on the flyer is kind of my assumption here. All right. Please don't have more. All right. Draw. Let's see. I have 7 mana. This costs 4. This costs 2. Because if I play Arwen, I kind of want to use the ability. This is not legendary, which is nice. What if I go Arwen and Scion of Draco? And then I'm going to attack with the Boo here. It's going to get exalted. And then I'm going to use the Arwen on it. Well, I'll see if it gets blocked here. I assume it's not going to. The Cankerbloom can kill the Scion, but I don't think that's too bad. And then this just gains me 6 right here. Oh. Cut down on Arwen. Okay. Sure. Mildly annoying, but not the end of the world. And then I'm going to forge onto the Paradise Druid here. And pass the turn. They're pretty close to getting Uro back, unfortunately. Because they can put Cankerbloom into the graveyard and then one of the other 2 creatures needs to die. They're going to have to tap Caracas this turn. They can trap me, but I'm getting to the point where if I can hit them and then... Okay. And then trap them, that'd be pretty good. They're going to kill that with Cankerbloom, I guess. Oh, no, they're letting me block? Okay. I'm pretty happy to do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, proliferating? Sure. That's one way to do it. I mean, that's kind of the same, except I don't lose the initiative, which I think is okay. Not quite lethal here, unfortunately, but we're getting close. Trap on you. Oh wait, no, it is lethal. The Pyroglyph's gotten bigger. I just need to make sure there's non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. None of those things are around. No cards. All right, so I can just play Pyroglyph and that'll do it, I believe. Okay. What a game. That was nice. I gotta say, I feel like we managed to beat a Feywild Caretaker when they were first to market. That's usually not the way that works. All right. Caracas, though. Caracas is going to be messed up. I definitely want Glorybringer. I kind of don't want Scion of Draco against Cankerbloom. It's just Bloodbraid Challenger. I just want Hasters against that. I guess Sylvan. And they have Leovold, too, so Sylvan's even less good there. Endurance? Yeah, it gets Uro. It's also 3/4 flash. Endurance is just a good card. Now I kind of want Elvish Mystic in as well. I don't think I can cut Minsk and Boo even against Caracas. It's just such a good card. And is there any chance I want to cut Arwen? Maybe I just don't play the Elvish Mystic. I don't know. I still think it's kind of bad. All right. Any Moxes? On the draw here. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep this hand. Just turn 2 Brawler isn't bad. Turn 1 Brawler. Yeah, I'll go for the turn 1 Brawler. I run a slight risk of not being able to play a 4-drop on 4 here, but I could also just play Fabled Passage on 2. So that's an option. If this is turn 2 Leovold. Okay. It's not necessarily... Oh, turn 2 Oko. Okay, I'm glad I played the Brawler on 1 then. Because now if Oko makes a food token, I'll probably just blow up the food token. Oh, and I even drew a land, so now I go Pest Infestation on the food token. Attack Oko. And then next turn I have Ulvenwald Oddity to further attack Oko. Seems reasonable. And then Bloodbraid Challenger getting Island or Plains, not sure which. I have all Jund lands. I guess I do have more white cards in my deck. Okay, Nurturing Peatland, at least take a little damage. What is this, a Questing Beast? Oh, Sika's Chariot. Yeah, interesting. What do you do with Oko? Could make Chariot into an elk. Wouldn't be crazy. Does make me wish I had Pest Infestation back. So now, oh man, a non-Jund land would be really nice. Oh, Tribal Flames. Interesting. If I Fabled Passage, I can kill Oko here. And I think that that's worth it. Attack Oko, I mean... I don't love it, but killing Oko with damage is just not the easiest thing in the world, you know? What I'm hoping is that Stas doesn't just go block the 2 pests with the 2 cats. I think that's the most likely scenario. Yeah. All right. And then now I'll just kill Oko. I don't really need to sack the land or anything yet. All right. Oh, that's Magical Line lagging. All right. And then now I'm going to get a Sika's Charioted next turn, but I am going to get to attack back for a lot. All right. We'll see how this goes. I could have just attacked with Brawler, but then if they block with Chariot or block with the cats, it just doesn't seem like it works that well. Uro? Oh, Uro Crew Chariot? Look at you. No, I guess not. And didn't find a land. Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. And I took 4 less damage because Uro didn't crew the Chariot. So, I mean... Doesn't get a cat here. I think I'm going to draw for my turn because it would change what land I got if I drew Island or Plains. Okay, yeah, I mean, it actually does. Whoa, let's not do it that badly. Let's get Island now and cast a Bloodbraid Challenger. All right, big hit here. Let's go. 4-drop. Oh, Headliner Scarlet. That's a big hit, indeed. Okay. So now I get to attack for 11. Yeah, I'm in for that. I'm at 18. Yeah, this looks pretty good. All right, and then Headliner Scarlet draws me an extra card next turn. And I've got an Oddity coming too, so I've got another Haster. And then a Lush Portico to get Nishoba Brawler up to the full 5. Okay, Stoss has 4 spells in hand plus the 5th card. Who knows what? Also, that Delighted Halfling is going to stop tapping for blue here. It's unless every card is a legend. So, like Feywild Caretaker cannot be cast off Delighted Halfling without a blue source that's other. Blocking wise, they've got to seek his Chariot. Cut down not looking the best against me, I wouldn't imagine. Oh, Barrowgoyf, that's scary. Okay. We might have to pump the brakes here. Because I'm going to take 4 probably. I don't think you attack with the other cat. Alright. So let's draw a little bit of action here. You get 2 looks. Ignoble and Endurance. Oh, Ignoble's actually pretty interesting. Oh, if I do that, I can't cast Ulvenwald Oddity? That's interesting. Let's Lush Portico. Graveyard. Oh, I guess the Neshoba Brawler is now a 5/3. If I attack with the Brawler... No, I guess they just double block. Let's just play the Oddity then, I think. Because the Barrowgoyf... Oh, I can make Barrowgoyf quite small. Hold on. What happens if I attack with all 3? Well, I don't want to attack with Scarlet. What if I attack with the other 2? Because if I Barrowgoyf myself, or I can make Barrowgoyf into a 2/3. Well, it's a 2/3 either way, so actually I would get their graveyard. And then that trades. Okay. And it gets Barrowgoyf off the field, which I like. Oh, okay, no blocking with Barrowgoyf, that's fine. And I guess I just pass the turn here. Because I'm going to play Endurance and shrink Barrowgoyf. So I can shrink Barrowgoyf to a 2/3. I'd have to exile my, or shuffle back in my graveyard. No, but then it'll be a 3/4 because of Nurturing Peatland. Yeah, we'll see how we want to run this. But the mana didn't support playing Ignoble and one of these cards, and I think it's better to play the Endurance. I don't know. I mean, Ulvenwald Oddity has haste. The advantage of playing Ulvenwald Oddity is I could then transform it next turn, I suppose. Let's see. Okay. Is there any way to do things differently? I think I'm going to cast Endurance here. And I think I put my graveyard back. And the Uro's pretty far away from doing anything. And I think I just take it. Maybe this is bad because the Uro then gets more juice here. Milled. Okay, didn't hit anything. I don't know. I did really want to prevent them from dealing more damage and gaining more life. Like, that was a pretty big difference. Maybe I got too caught up in the whole Endurance Barrowgoyf thing. We'll see what they've got now. This is Leovold. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. All right, Andrew Land, unfortunately. All right, Headliner Scarlet, let's go. Any Leyline bindings? land. So it's basically at 10 with the food token. If I attack with everything, including Oddity, Chump, Trade, take 7, that doesn't work. Here, let's do this. Yeah, I will put R1 on top. I'll play Ulvenwald Oddity here. And I think I just passed the turn. Because at this point, I'm waiting for Arwen / flipping Oddity to be the play. Guess it would have worked out better just to play Oddity last turn. Oh, we're tapping the peatland? Oh, we're gonna gain 2 life off the food, sure. Oh, Shieldred's Edict. Guess I'll sack Endurance. And this Barrogoyf is pretty good. Arwen next turn can gain me a lot of life. I can make some blocks here, but I'm really not loving how this is turning out. I don't know. If I had played Overlord Oddity last turn, this turn I could have threatened to flip it with those 2 in play. 8, 12, 17. Yeah, that'd be pretty big. But then the Barrogoyf maybe doesn't attack, but that's also probably for the best. I don't know. I don't love the situation I've gotten myself into, but I guess here we are. So we'll try to get out of it. It would also be nice to draw like a Leyline Binding or something like that. One of my removal spells would be pretty good. Okay, Ursine Monstrosity. All right. I'm glad I put Glorybringer in. It feels like this is just a big green matchup. Okay, so milling with Ursine Monstrosity, and that didn't make Barrogoyf bigger. Crew the Chariot, okay. Am I dead? No? I'm not dead, but I guess I do have to do some blocks. Let's see, if I block. No, I guess I can't do that. All right, so I got to block there, and there. Go to 2. Is there any other way? I mean, I guess I could let Leovold through, but that doesn't really seem like it does much, so sure. Let's block like that. All right. My top card's Arwen. And then because I endurance myself, I can't put Bloodbraid back. That's very funny. Yeah. Draw. Arwen. Use that. They both have lifelink. This is 5. I mean, I don't know that this is enough to save me, but I guess I'll try. Because right now, because this would be a ton of lifelink, and they get to sack the food now. The Ursine Monstrosity has to attack. Be pretty large. Oh, Caracas. All right. Okay, I think even if I had flipped that, it would have been a problem. Let's game 3. Let's just get another Mox draw. I think Bowmasters is still good. That grinding out Oko is tough. I don't know about that. Caracas is still going to be annoying. Yeah. All right. I'm ready to roll here. Okay. On the play. There's the Gleemox. Okay, I'll keep this hand. So turn 1, yeah, it's got to be just Surveil into... No, we don't want that. Gleemox, Ignoble. And then turn 2, Grist plus Zagoth. Turn 3, Green Suns for like an Ulvenwald Oddity. If Stas does not have a turn 1 play, then this game's going to be pretty tough for them. They do have some good ones in their deck. Delighted Halfling and such. But getting to go turn 1 Noble off the Mox was really nice. Oh, I'm going to get cut down. Yeah, that's not bad, but this is still pretty good. Does slow down my next play, unfortunately. I mean, I could get like Territorial Kavu or Neshoba Brawler. Jeez, okay. Now I think I do Green Suns for Territorial Kavu here. I don't want Arwen. Let me just check just to make sure I'm not missing something. My Grist is gone. Territorial Kavu. I mean, Oddity is the only thing bigger, but I can't cast it this turn, so let's just get the Territorial Kavu, play Zagoth Triumph. All right, I just need Stoss to play a creature that I can hit with Glorybringer, and this is an awesome start. I mean, turn 1, kill your thing, turn 2, kill your thing is a pretty good way to answer a Mox start. Okay, perfect. That is what I wanted to see, to be honest. Glorybringer. Attack and exert, attack, attack. Milled an Uro. Very nice. Do that, and then I think I'm going to discard a card. Uro's not very close to coming out here, and I think drawing something here would be nice. Mox Emerald. Time has passed for those. Probably loot that one away too. I might run into a spot here where the Territorial Kavu gets killed, and then I really wish I'd exiled Uro, but it feels like keeping the pressure on is pretty important. Cobra makes Uro closer to reality. Is this going to be an Oko here? Okay. Gonna make the Kavu into a elk. Yeah, Oko's pretty good. Like, I kind of do need to draw another thing here, which is really funny. All right. I mean, we'll see. I guess if you +1 Oko, yeah. Come on. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack here. Attack Oko, attack Oko. I'm going to discard a card. Okay. The funny thing is that would have been really good pre-combat because it would have made this a 5/5. But Green Suns, all right, I guess I'll put that on top, pass the turn. The Uro still could come out here, but I feel like just trying to play a spell this turn would have been really nice. Okay, that still isn't enough for Uro. And I'm going to get to Green Suns for an Ulvenwald Oddity. Still has to kind of deal with Glorybringer. Oko does do that, but in a kind of painful way. If the order of my 2 cards was better, it would have been stronger. Okay, Leovold and Elk, the Glorybringer. Okay. Okay, X equals 4. Green Suns. Oh, is there any chance I want to get Arwen? No, I don't think so. I think I'll get Oddity. Now first of all, I can't draw with Leovold and play anyway, but also now's the time to kill. Let's see. Attack Oko. Attack Stoss with these. This is 9. That would put him at 1. No, put him at 4. I just don't think so. Double block that. Just attack Oko with these 2. Can't really stop Oko from dying, and I still get to get a bunch of damage in. All right. And then exile Uro. Well, luckily that does not target my opponent for Leovold purposes. Okay. This is going to be close. Really going to come down to what Stoss has in hand. Did keep a card on top with Undercity Sewers, so there's that. Can take out... The thing is, the Oddity is a huge problem next turn. Oh, we're going to double block like that to kill the Territorial Kavu. Okay. Interesting. I guess... Going to gain some life, sure. Maybe... No, it's got to be something that kills Ulvenwald Oddity. Because otherwise it's just going to be a much bigger threat than the Territorial Kavu. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I mean, Minskin Boo is also pretty strong, but I kind of feel like I have to Oddity here. Oh, could just take it, I guess. No? All right. Transform this and hope I don't get blown out by something. All right. Sure. And I have a Minsk and Boo in hand, which is really nice. Stoss on 2 cards in hand, 1 card in hand. What's the last card? Is it a Feywild Caretaker? No, it's Nasika's Chariot. Okay, I should be a pretty heavy favorite here. Oh, Reprieve is probably what seals the deal here, because now I can go Minsk and Boo. +1. Can't pump the Glorybringer anymore because it doesn't have haste. I just passed the turn here, I think. Or actually, what did I attack with Boo? They take it and then attack back. No, let's just pass the turn because I want to probably sacrifice the Boo to draw 4, and I assume that'll pretty much do it. Stoss needs to draw something strong here that also costs less, that I can't reprieve it, or that I can cast it twice through reprieve. Well, this looks like a good draw, whatever this is. Passageway Seer, yeah, to get the initiative, that would have been a really nice draw. All right, reprieve was my draw. Certainly doesn't end the game here, but I'll take it. What was I going to draw? Oh, yeah, never mind. Oh, yeah. All right, 2-0. Let's go. You love to see it. All right. Time for round 3, playing against Charles here on like a Grixis combo deck. We'll run this. Not the fastest hand. Oh, I'll take a Portico, sure. Arwen. No, I will not take an Arwen. But turn 2 Paradise Druid, turn 3 Minsk and Boo. I'm in for that, you know? Playing against Subtlety and Mana Drain. I guess we're not getting Mana Drained quite yet. If this gets countered, so be it. All right. I probably just play the Minsk and Boo. I don't know. I feel like you could have, if you would have countered the Paradise Druid if you could. And this is an actual clock, so lose focus. All right. I have lost my focus. Next turn, I'll play Grist, or maybe I'll just Green Suns for the idiot. Oh, Screaming Nemesis. Well, that is not so bad. Yeah, I think getting a mountain with Fabled Passage and getting Ulvenwald Oddity seems like the play. I just want to put pressure on, and I think this is going to be the best way to do that. Ulvenwald Oddity, attack for 4. Then the turn after that, I've got Grist plus Orcish Bowmasters, so that's not too bad. And I could cycle Troll if I want and get a Badlands. Oh, Fury. Had to pitch to play Fury. Huh. Okay. I mean, it's got all spells in hand, I guess. And this was a Faithless Looting. Well, Grist into Mana Drain here. No? All right. Mill the Headliner Scarlet? I don't like that. I'm going to keep Paradise Druid untapped because I've got an Orcish Bowmasters, which I will be playing. Because I'm going to play Troll next turn. All right. Ping. And because of Subtlety, I think I'm just going to attack. Or I guess I could just cast the Troll, and if Subtlety gets cast, then I can Grist the Subtlety. Also feels like the Bowmasters would have gotten Subtletied. I think I'm going to attack with the Bowmasters now. Famous last words, I know, but it just didn't feel like Charles had anything there. All right. I guess I should maybe watch out for Grist turning on Sheldock Isle. Oh, Odawara the Troll, end of turn. Sure. Currently have 3 creatures in the graveyard, so I can attack. And I have 4. So, oh, I'm like 1 short. No, actually I have lethal here if I hit with all of these. Right? It's 3. No, I'm 1 short. I am 1 short. Because I can cycle the troll and ult grist here. Okay, let's get Zagoth Triumph. Play Sign of Draco, because if it gets countered, then I can ult grist for lethal. I'm just gonna nug for 5. I'm not going to 20 cards in deck against a Sheldock here. And looks like we got him. All right. Woo. I do kind of like Dark Confidant. Maybe Sculler in this kind of matchup. Snuff Out still seems fine. Arwen doesn't seem as good. Endurance, I think, is definitely good. Maybe I don't want Dark Confidant against Fury, but I think Sculler is decent. Is there any chance that I want Sylvan Library? Oh, Sylvan Library is in my main deck. No, all right, we're good then. I switched that one in and out a lot, to be fair. To be fair to me. Of course we're going to be fair to me. All right, yeah, sure. This is a turn 2 Psychic Frog, which not multiple ways. I can go Forest Hierarch into Spire Bluff, or I could just play Zagoth into Spire Bluff. I think I'm going to play the Ignoble on 1 here. I don't even really need to play Stomping Ground. If the Ignoble dies, then I don't get to play Frog, but, you know, so be it. Ponder. Turn 2 Psychic Frog, turn 3 Oldenwald Oddity is a pretty funny curve. No, I'm getting loose focused. All right. The thing is, the Frog is just so much better if you get it out on turn 2. I have an untapped land here for this Oldenwald Oddity. Oh, geez, okay. Seething Song into Goldspan. All right, well, I don't like that. Turn 3 Goldspan with Mana Drain backup? Oh, there's the Snuff Out. Snuff that out or try to. All right, it worked. Hit for 1. Charles only has 3 cards in hand. This could be okay. We'll see what the plays are. Life Death on the Goldspan. All right. I don't like that. That's a lot of treasures. And I'm just losing the race anyway. Really can't... Oh, it's on top. I was going to say, really can't beat anything being on top here. But I'm going to try. I guess technically I don't lose this race. Putting Reprieve into my graveyard because that's not going to do anything. Because next turn I can go land, flip Oddity, attack for 8. But I assume that whatever's going to happen this turn is going to either kill me or make it so I can't win. Maybe it left Mana Drain on top. I mean, I got nothing else going here. This beats counterspells. Odawara? Alright. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Going to game 3 here. Glorybringer can't kill Goldspan. Snuff Out can. Leyline Binding can. Maybe I don't want Sculler. Maybe on the play I just want like a Bloodbraid Challenger or like an Elder Gargaroth. Gargaroth's so bad against those counter spells. Maybe I just want... No, I don't really want Elvish Mystic. I'll put the Bloodbraid Challenger in. Let's just do that. Okay. Game 3 on the play for the 3-0. Perfect time for the Double-Mox. Oh, baby. That's the Double-Mox. Turn 1 Kavu. Turn 2 Grist, which is not the biggest Kavu, but it'll grow. It'll show you. Okay. make a 2/2. Attack. I think I'm going to discard Generous Plunderer. Doesn't really seem like the thing I want to be doing here. Okay, and then I'll play Grist. I just don't think I'll be giving Charles treasures here. And Zagoth, I like Zagoth and Fabled Passage because they get me to domain here. Okay, let's play Zagoth Triumph to get this up to a 4/4. Minus Grist, sack Insect Token to kill the Concealing Curtains. Attack. Discard Spire Bluff here. All right. Okay, that's a play. All right, pass the turn. They could have lose focus up, but it wouldn't matter. They're under a bit of pressure here, so they kind of have to do something. Screaming Nemesis to kill my Grist. All right, I can live with that. Yeah, let's Swamp Cycle for the Badlands. Draw. Pest Infestation, okay. Might want that at some point, but I think I'm just going to want to go Minsk and Boo here. I guess this is a better way to tap. Use the ability. Put some counters on it. Attack for 9, and I'm going to discard the Badlands to draw a card here. Oh, that's the card. That's the card I wanted. Just going to nug this now. We can't counter it. And boom. Your go. I mean, there's things you can do here, but I've put a lot of pressure on. Snuff Out just remains excellent. One of the things these domain decks really want is a way to play 2 spells in the same turn, and Snuff Out does that, you know, with flying colors. Seething Song is not the card I want to see. Okay. What do you got? What do you got? Chaos Defiler. Oh, okay. Kill Minsk and Boo. Interesting. So if I attack with both, blocks, goes to 3, kills both. So in that case, I think I'll just Pest Infestation. X equals 2. Gets to kill one, but I keep the other one. Gets to kill the Territorial Kavu, I would imagine. I'll play my land here. All right, well, that was, I mean, Chaos Defiler was pretty strong, but now Charles is at 3 and facing down 5 creatures still, so I had a good comeback, and that's the 3-0. You'll just absolutely love to see it. Double-Mox into Domain, a classic combo. And really, this deck was, you know, just Double-Mox, obviously that was huge. A little weak on the mana, but it didn't come back to bite me. I think I got lucky on that. Like, I think I could have actually expected worse mana draws, but I mean, it had Psychic Frog, Pest Infestation, Minsk and Boo, Pyrogoyf, Snuff Out's amazing, Grist, Territorial Kavu did some real work. This is just classic Domain. And the cards that I think matter most, obviously the Moxes, that's a really big part of it, but then Snuff Out, Leyline Binding, basically any of the like really cheap stuff that lets you play a big threat and deal with one of their things at the same time. And that's part of why I like Territorial Kavu and Nishoba Brawlers. They come out pretty quickly and they're pretty big, and letting you, if you play that and you play a couple spells, it works out. Plus, I got like the full domain with Leyline Binding, Tribal Flames, Nishoba Brawler, Territorial Kavu, Scion of Draco. Am I missing any of the domain cards? I mean, maybe. I don't know exactly, but that's pretty good. And we got the 3-0, and we won the draft. Mac carried as well. So, you know what? That will do it. I appreciate you hanging out as I draft Double-Mox Domain, and have a great time doing so. All right, that'll do it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.